But now it wants to. Okay, that's actually just weird, bro. That's actually just weird. Okay, so welcome, guys. This is part 8 of the series where we 100% complete Forza Horizon 2. Every stream we get closer to 100% completing. As you can see, if you look over here at stats, single player, we've completed 112 championships. So we kind of, well, 113, but we won 112 championships. So our goal for this stream is to get to 118. Now, here's the thing though. I kind of did a race already in my first championship. I apologize for the inconvenience. I thought I was streaming like like on OBS. I thought I was streaming, right? But I wasn't. Like I was, but I wasn't at the same time. If that makes sense. Like it said, like I clicked started streaming, right? And thought I was streaming, but there's another button I had to press, which was go live. And I'm guessing that is just because I scheduled the stream to start at a certain time, which was 9:45 Eastern time. So yeah, we're in a kind of a weird spot. So I might do another championship, like an extra one, for today. But I don't want to like stay in like an odd at an odd number. And I don't want to also have to do like 2 championships after that. So yeah, we're just kind of like in a weird spot right now. I kind of already started, but it's not entirely bad. Like to make the time, just to waste a little bit of time so that the stream isn't so short, I can just drive to these races instead of fast traveling to them.
At your destination.
Something I can do, I guess, just to make the stream a little bit longer. Because I literally did not know that, like, I actually wasn't streaming. Which is so annoying, but it is what it is, though. But since I scheduled the stream, we don't have to go into, like, you know, my usual promoting that I have to do on Instagram and Twitter. I already done those things. So that's not really something I have to do. We'll just get right into it. I'm just gonna, you know, schedule the streams from now on for the foreseeable future, and you know, starting here, I'm just gonna schedule the streams instead of just starting whenever I want to start, just so that you don't have time to get ready and stuff like that. You know, promote on Twitter and Instagram right away, so I don't have to do it during the stream and waste more time, things like that. I also heard that's like something that I should be doing instead of just streaming whenever, just so that I can, you know, can potentially get extra people or whatever whenever the stream starts and things like that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on. But yeah, this is a bit awkward because yeah, like I started the stream like 8 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago now, right at this moment. But YouTube didn't think I was live yet because I forgot to press go live, which is stupid. Because when I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. Why do I have to press 2 buttons to start streaming? Like actually, it's a bit stupid. It makes the start streaming button completely useless. It's what is that for? Like, I press start streaming and it's not even streaming anywhere. It's not even streaming on YouTube. It's like, does OBS have their own website or something that I don't even know. But at least I'm streaming now, so we're good. But if you didn't know, we're at San Martin doing a championship in the Retro Saloon car type.
Brilliant,
As you can see, I'm in my M3 E30.
Pick up a following.
So we're just gonna keep it pushing, but for this championship, I'm just gonna like drive to the events. And I'm probably gonna do that for the second championship too, just to make the stream a little longer, because I don't want to like end right away, or like, cause this stream is gonna be like only 2 hours if I don't do this. I don't want it to be exactly that, so I just want it, you know, be a little bit longer. I only did one race before streaming, but considering you know, when I start the stream and, you know, considering when I start the stream,
when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn
I usually don't even set up a championship yet. I say where I'm at in terms of how much championships I've done, and then had to like set up the first championship. And then I also, obviously setting up the first championship, you have to go to the location the championship is being held at, which takes a little bit of time. That takes about like 2 minutes depending on where you're going.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, but I can't believe, at least I know now that in the future that I have to do that. Except now I don't even know what I'm supposed to do when I'm ending the stream. Because it has 2 buttons here. It has start streaming or stop streaming and end broadcast. So I guess I'm supposed to end the broadcast first and then stop streaming. I don't think there's, I mean, I could do it the other way around, I think, too, but I don't think it really matters. But I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to do. You know, it's good that I actually, you know, figure out these things now and not later, which is a good thing. I just started this, you know, streaming and stuff, so the more I learn now is the best I can get, rather than later, when I'm like comfortable into streaming. One thing I've noticed about this game is that some of the events do have like different like settings within one race. So this race sometimes takes place just during the broad daylight. Well, it's not raining or anything. And obviously right now it's different. It's different setting. It's like raining during sunset, I think. Something I didn't notice until now.
Whoa, that
Like
was
fully.
intense. Well done.
All right. So I think we have one more race we gotta do. This is one right here. I'm gonna do something on my phone real quick. Set it back. Yeah, there we go. I keep going. But the amount of time this stream is saying is gonna throw me off.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Because that's not technically how long I've been streaming on YouTube. Like
Turn right.
like how long I went live
In
or been
200
live for.
yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
So I've been like, I think it's 12 minutes right now, or wait, I don't even know.
You have arrived at your destination.
I think I started streaming on YouTube when, I think I went live on YouTube when I was into like 8 minutes of streaming on OBS. So that would have to mean like right now I am,
You've come this far. One more win will be enough.
I've been live for 13 minutes. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I think this is another good example of the events having different settings sometimes, different times of day. Because this one, I'm pretty sure this exact race is also like takes place at night sometimes. But don't quote me on that because I'm not exactly sure. But the stream has been pretty good so far, actually. Starting it this way, we got a couple of viewers in already, so that's pretty good. Didn't stay in, but you know, every viewer is gonna stay watching.
Nice one, mate. You looked in control for that whole race there.
Well, I was. First championship done.
That was the last championship for this road trip. When you're ready, head back to the festival for the awards party.
I don't think I necessarily need to go to every event
Turn right.
without, you know, fast traveling in the second championship. I think I'll be fine. I don't need to drag the stream that, you know, that much. I don't think. Technically, I'm not really extending the time that much because I, you know, get to these places quickly.
Arrived at your destination.
But at the same time, fast traveling is just a instant second. So it depends on like how you want to interpret how fast it is.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
You made it. And now it's time to party before we head out for tomorrow's road trip.
Yeah, we got Castelletto, I think, to do. This is only at 18, 25 or 28. Yeah. while the rest is at 19.
Okay, the champ's decided. This road trip is heading down to Castelletto.
We'll do classic rally again. I say again, I think the last time we were at classic rally was like 2 streams ago.
All right, are we all ready for this road trip? Destination 1 is Castelletto, down on the coast. This route has some of the best driving roads in the world. Make the most of them.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I'm actually surprised I went through those trees. They were actually breakable.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
This little thing is pretty quick though.
Okay, this one's the Classic Rally Championship. Pick a race and let's go.
So we got 2, okay. We got 2 trails and then, oh, 1 sprint. So a little bit of off-roading here. But this is a proper trail here, so we'll do this first because it's the least amount of dirt racing we're gonna have to do. This thing is a little bit wiggly. It's pretty nice to drive though, even though it's a little bit on the slippery side. There we go.
Nice driving, mate.
I wasn't even paying attention to what we leveled up to.
You
I don't even
leveled
know.
up.
Pretty sure I got that card before. Oh, okay, we're 287 right now. Okay. Look at this trail we can do. And go right through it. And these guys don't know. They don't know the strats. Wonder how far you can go. Like in this, probably not far. This is the edge of the map. Yeah, there's quite a bit of barriers all around, so not that much. There's like a little bit of areas you can go. Otherwise, not really. You get a drift out there? No? Yikes. That's all I got to say for that. Still won though.
Nice driving, mate. You're really starting to make a name for yourself.
Like we were still like ahead by quite a long margin. Even though we did mess up there. Like wasted a crap ton of time, we still first by quite ahead. But 70%. 70% overall completion. Very cool, very cool. So it literally does not matter where we go and what we do first. Why am I picking? Should be a quick decision. Terrible launch there, didn't rev the car to a certain RPM there. Sometimes this car gets a little too oversteery and kind of sticks to one way when drifting it by accident, like when you oversteer in the car. It sticks to one way and it's hard to get out of that way and readjust it, counter steer it. Surprised it didn't flip over there. But I am not surprised that that the Xbox just recorded that on command. Where the hell, what is, am I missing something? Why is there so many trees here in this area? Shouldn't there like not be any trees you can potentially run into here? Why is it, bro? Like, there should not be anything. And maybe I'm just going the wrong way.
Nice driving, mate. Another 20 points.
Let's keep this pushing.
All right, mate.
Let's
You're
keep
in
this
a
going.
great position. Win this next race, and the championship is yours.
Last race of the second championship. The house just spawned in. I'm pretty sure that happened one other time in one of my previous streams here. But I got lucky now because I'm behind here. Quite of a margin as well. That was pretty close. But can I still get to the first person to pass him? I have to drop him. Or somebody. I can't drop him, but I'm gonna have to catch up to him over here. I don't think so, honestly. Wait. Okay, never mind. We got it to work, I guess. I mean, it really didn't matter if I won that one because I won every other race.
Hey guys, that's it for Castelletto. We'll regroup at the hub when you're ready to move out and head on to the next stage.
Okay, so we already done Castelletto and San Martin, so we will do Montalino. And I guess we're gonna do SUVs because yeah, so much fun. I don't know why I have to do more of these. Like I kind of want to be done with
Okay, we
SUVs
saw some
and
nice driving
off-road
today. The suspense in that last race was
off-road
unbelievable.
car types, but
Now for the next stage
whatever.
of the road trip,
We have to
we're
still
heading to
keep
Montalino.
doing these.
Oh, and those people lining the streets are waiting to see your ride. Give them something to shout about.
I keep getting recommended to do extreme off-road or off-road or SUVs. Like, I thought I've been done with these ones, man.
Right.
But we're gonna have to keep doing them, so this is what it is. getting them done now would be better, just so that I don't have to like do them as the last.
In 400 yards,
You know,
turn right.
I don't want to leave these to the last championships I have to do, which is, you know, just not very good
Turn right.
for quite a bit of reasons
Turn left.
that I don't want to discuss. So Zone Industrial, I haven't been here for a while, even though I've been playing this game quite a bit.
Recalculating route.
You know, for the streams and stuff, I haven't really been here.
In 200 yards,
I
turn
really
left.
didn't want to hit that tree. Oh, there's a skill chain going. Can't really do much about that.
Alright, this is a Sport Utility Heroes Championship. Choose a race and we'll get started.
Montellino is like very like a weird area on the map because there's not really much going on with this place. Like there is two like play on games areas that are at the area that I guess kind of make up for whatever this place is, because there's not really anything at the main area, right? So that's why I'm guessing there's two, you know, play on games areas to mess around in, since there's not like really much from the main area. And there's literally nothing going on here. I don't even know why it's a main area on the map. Like it's kind of just there. Like there's no like, it's not really a town because there's not really much things going on there. It's just weird. That's like literally the best way I can describe it anyway. That's gotta be a drip tap. Yep. I hate it when my headphones just kind of cut and start like, I don't even know, I just got these and it's just doing weird stuff.
another win.
Yeah, but definitely one of my next purchase when it comes to getting another like mic is definitely like getting actually a proper mic. Like I'm actually gonna get a proper mic. For my next purchase instead of just another set of headphones with the mic. You know, it'd just be better for me overall. And I feel like a good reason as to why people don't stay watching the streams or whatever, and why I don't really make commentary videos is that my mic isn't very good. Even with these headphones I have right now, this mic isn't really good either. It's probably better than the one I had previously, right? But it's still not very good. In order to get like a good upgrade, you know, for in terms of mics, it just have, you know, I'm gonna have to get an actual mic. It would just be better for me overall. People potentially could watch me, like actually, right? But actually stick around and watch me since my mic quality is good and not bad as it is right now. You know what I mean? But I don't know when that time is gonna come, you know. Right now, I just got these headphones not too long ago. Like last month I got these headphones, so I'm gonna just stick to them. To using them for quite a bit. Maybe just throughout a year, I guess. Whenever I feel the need to want to get a mic is when I'll, you know, get it. Make sense? To be honest, I should have invested in getting a mic now then, right? I should have invested in getting one, but I didn't. It's just kind of my fault. But I really didn't know how I could have got like a proper one, if that made sense. Like one that would work with the laptop I use, all those things, you know what I mean? I really didn't know. I probably definitely like had the money to do that, especially when I spent these headphones for like over $100, you know. I probably had enough for a mic to get, right? Like, the next time when I am gonna get a new mic or whatever, I'm gonna have to actually find out how I can set it up and stuff, so that I don't end up being in a position where I just resort to getting another set of headphones. Because for me, I don't really want to have. I want to have good mic quality when Horizon 6 comes around. But that's kind of something that I want to, you know. That's one of the things I would want to have, good mic quality for Horizon 6 when that drops, which is, you know, quite a long time from now. But I want to like prepare myself for that. I want to have this. Like, I don't want to be using this mic when streaming that game, if that makes sense. But that's quite a while from now, so I would have the time to, you know, figure things out and see what I what works for me with this laptop and all that. And by then I should be available. I should be able to invest in whatever I need. Make sure, hopefully I don't lose the skill turn I got going right now. I don't want to lose this. That would be amazing. I got messed up. That's good though. This race got me like 2 good skill chains.
Okay, we'll chalk that up as another win.
Really
Nice
good.
work, mate.
But that's like the best part about these off-road races is that you get really good skill chains out of them. So it really gets you really good XP to level up and all that stuff. This is the 3rd championship I'm doing, right? And I'm not tripping. Like I'm about to finish the 3rd one.
Okay,
I think so.
you've done really well. You just need to win this next race and the championship is yours.
Love those turbo sounds though. We're actually going through Zone Industriale here. so glad the skill change didn't end there. I thought it would have, because I hit the car pretty, you know. Like I really hit that car there. It's very clear to me that I don't have the fastest car here. But that doesn't mean I'm still... doesn't mean I'm gonna lose. Fastest driver though. Yeah, you're right. You're right. .288. So okay. Yeah, so I level up just about 2 times,
All right, guys,
3
that wraps up today's
times,
racing in Montalino. Let's regroup at the hub and we'll head back out on this road
4
trip.
times maybe even, sometimes, during a stream. So yeah, I'll probably get to like 300. I don't even know. Like maybe like when I'm almost like almost to 130, I'll have 130 championships done. I'll be at 300. Okay, so we'll do Nice next.
All right, the champs made the call. This road trip's heading to Nice-Massena. Soak it all in. Nice is one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Okay, so we just done Retro Saloons, we done Classic Rally already. We can do US Street Muscle. What else can we do? Okay, so I'll just do this. I'll just do this. It's not... Okay, so that was the first time I did get this car. At the one of the wheel spins I had already. It was the first time, not the second time. I thought I had this car already, but just got it. So let me use this. Since I just got it, might as well. Like I can't just swap this between this and then the Corvette C2 I have.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
This thing is heavy. Like this thing is mad heavy. Like I wouldn't be surprised if this is like 4,000 pounds or something.
Route.
Like this thing feels heavy.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Yeah, I kind of see the way as you're driving, yeah.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Like where's it now? Is
400
it
yards,
is
turn
C-Class?
left.
C-Class and it's feeling like this?
Turn left.
Doesn't really want to turn any either. And so I'll upgrade this car. I don't know where I'm gonna. It's probably gonna be B class because I'm pretty sure if I upgrade the tires, it's gonna get into B class. So I'm gonna have to put it in B class. Okay, it only has 4 gears. You really had all the time in the world to dodge that car, and you didn't. You still hit it. Bro is not paying attention. Yeah, this would be the gearbox for a drift car. Only 4 gears. Well, except the gears will probably be longer. You need to get off this highway, bro. This thing would have blown up a long time ago. In real life, this thing would have been done.
In 400 yards, turn left.
So we both had skill issues, huh?
Turn left.
Oh, the brakes are bad too. I mean, the brakes would be bad if this car is
In 400 yards, bear right.
mad heavy.
Keep right.
Constantly rev maxing at 7k RPM. I think a piston would have shot through your hood. Yep.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left.
So like sluggish, bro. Like,
Turn left.
just get me in the hub, man. So I can do something to this
In
thing.
400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I don't know why is this Escalade just being like so bubbly? Okay, what do we have for races?
This is a US Street Muscle Championship.
Yeah,
Pick
of
a
course
race
we
to get
got a cross
started.
country. I'm not even surprised about that. I mean, they're
Come on
all-wheel
in.
drive,
How can I help?
so yeah, they have the advantage of that. So let me see here though. Let me see. Okay, 3,623. It's not. It's still pretty bad. That's still like a lot. We can see what the tires. Yeah, street tires are gonna put it in B class. So we're gonna just roll with that though. 265s in front, and then we'll give it 315s. at the back. And we're gonna put the supercharger on. Actually, do I want to? Nah. It's a muscle car. Come on, we kind of had to put the supercharger on it. It's still lighter than a. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, Bugatti also has, you know, a lot of power, but if you put it that way, yeah, that is true. We're gonna give it sport brakes because this thing is like just not gonna want to brake, but I'm putting good brakes on it. And I'll give it sport springs, fair enough. Race anti-roll bars every time for every car. Weight reduction. I can't put sport. And street doesn't really do very much. You're gonna have to still roll with it. I just feel like in the car community, they're always known for having super heavy cars, even with them having the highest top speeds. Yeah. Damn, I can't even put sport superchargers on it. We'll just keep putting street parts until sport. Any more streets? That's sport. This is sport. I can't put that on anyway. Technically, these are also it's a street too, but like I ain't trying to do that because they kind of degrade the car a little bit. Sport exhaust? Okay. Then flywheel. Of course it's gonna do that. All right. Get rid of the exhaust then, and then put camshaft that's not gonna go. We'll put sport valves. And then maybe flywheel will work now. Yeah, okay. So we got that working. I'm gonna make this a different color. Cause the orange is cool, but I want something else. I kinda like the brown though. The brown looks nice. I'm not really feeling that one. This looks pretty good too. Ooh, the green looks pretty good. I don't think this car would look good in blue. Yeah, it doesn't really, not really feeling blue. Okay, so it's either this green or the brown. I think I'm gonna go for the brown though, cause I don't really have much brown cars in this game, so I'll go for brown. Yeah, so I'll swap during this championship. I'll swap between this and the C2 Corvette I have between races. Okay, this is already better. We'll do the cross country first because I want to just get this out of the way. I should have checked if. Nah, there probably wasn't, but I should have checked though. I should have checked if there was any like body parts of the car I could remove from the customization, but I don't think so. Probably not. You probably just like use a race spoiler and splitter. Well, it doesn't have a good launch, but I wasn't expecting it to have a good launch. Okay, this one is just briefing me. We're in the same car, bro. They should be, respecting that I'm driving the same car as you. I really don't know if this car was in the other. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I wonder if this car was in any of the other Horizon games. Like, it probably was in Horizon 1. Not sure about that though. I don't know about Horizon 3, 4, 5. It probably is in Horizon 5 just because there's a bunch of cars in that game, so. But I don't know about Horizon 3 or 4. Yeah, there's a lot of cars in Horizon 5, 900 or something like that. Yeah. Which I hope they don't change for Horizon 6. I hope they keep as much as they can put. Because I don't really want returning cars that just get added in later updates within that game. That would just be annoying. Because I know they're going to put them in the festival playlist and do it that way, and it's just not like. This is not how I go about things.
Another win. You're making a habit
Like,
of
if I
this.
was player on games, I would just make the festival playlist only be new cars and not returning cars. I was literally pour every car that was in the previous game into the current game or the new game, whatever it is, and only have new cars come into updates, not old cars. No, not a single old car. That's just not fair. There was a lot of cars in Horizon 5 that took forever to come into the game that were in like all the other Forza games before. For example, the Pagani Huayra, the base Pagani Huayra was not in the game until like 2023 or something like that. I had to wait that long, and that's one of my favorite cars of all time, one of my favorite hypercars. I had to wait that long just to get to drive it, and it's the base version. I should be in the game, bro. From launch. Yeah, as the game went on, like there was mainly new cars, right? Obviously, just because all the returning cars came in by the end of this, or close to the end of this life cycle, so they were able to put in new cars. But I'm just saying from launch to the end of its life cycle or whatever for Horizon 6, it should just be new cars. I didn't even check what my Corvette C2 was in terms of class. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a C class. Yeah, but I gotta remember to use that car for the next 2 races. But I do want to use that. That's one of my favorite Corvettes.
Excellent driving. Another big win.
Yeah, but I feel like with Horizon 6 there should not be FOMO. Like we gotta get past that system. That FOMO is just so annoying. Like a lot of the festival playlist cars, whether it's new or returning, if they bring back returning cars too, if that's even the case, those cars should get added into the auto show later on, so that for people that missed it, those cars or whatever, they can get it in the auto show later on, and we'll have to worry about having to wait for another, festival playlist event to happen for them to get the cars again or be able to get the cars again. And I forgot to switch to the C2. My fault. Oh, the C2 is it's S1. Wait, no, the other oh, that's what it was. The Corvette, the other it was the other one. It was the C3. It's not this. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to use the C3 unless if I wanna. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the C3. C3 is a pretty good Corvette too. But I'm gonna have to at some point degrade this car because I don't want to be it or leave it there. And okay, the Corvette was at B class, not C. Like having FOMO, like FOMO not being within the game would be amazing, because you wouldn't have to, like, players would not have to rely on players wouldn't have to rely on the rise and backstage to come into the game, which is usually during the end of the game's life cycle. We have to wait until the end of the game's life cycle to be able to get some of these cars that they wanted, right? You know, even with Forza Motorsport, there was FOMO. They just removed it like recently with the most recent update they put out, which is good, right? We don't need, like, FOMO is just terrible. Like before with Forza Motorsport, there were certain like career there were certain career events you had to do like every month to get a certain car you wanted. Like, you had to complete the career events within, you know, within only a month to get the car you wanted out of it. And whenever that month ended or whatever, that, you know, all those career events would be gone, and you wouldn't be able to get the car. So you would have to do it within the month just to get the car. And the thing is that there's like 4 different sections within a featured career, or that gets added, whatever. There's like 4 different sections, and usually they come out within every week. So you might be able to do one, but you would have to wait for the next one to drop the next week to then do that again, or to do the next one, and then so on for the other sections. So technically you have less than a month to get that car, technically speaking. I mean, depending on how you go about it, though. If you wait for all of them to be available to do, then you would have less than a month. But if you do them every time when every single one of them drop, right, then you would have more time. But same thing, still, like, those career events would be gone at the end of the, you know, each month. So then, right, so then you wouldn't be able to get that car again. And usually though, that car that you can unlock is exclusive. Yeah, it basically is the festival playlist, but you have to, like, I feel like you have to put more time into it. You have to put more time into it just because.
Okay, mate, focus. You're doing great. Win this next one, and the championship is yours.
For one, you're doing within every section of the career. One section has like 4 races you have to do, and so that takes about like 20 to 30 minutes. It's kind of the same amount of time you do with the festival playlist, but usually with the festival playlist, sometimes you don't even go for every car within every week. You only like pay attention to the one car you want, and so you essentially only have 1 week to get that car or whatever, and that's it. You don't have to play the game every week. Obviously, not all the festival playlists are going to be like that. Maybe if there's a festival playlist that has all new cars they have to unlock that intrigues you, then obviously you're going to have to play 4 weeks, but that's not for every single one. With Forza Motorsport, how it was, you basically had to play every week to stay on top of the career mode so that you can get the car, unless if you wanted to wait for them to all be unlocked. but you have to waste more time. You have to spend like, I don't even know how long, like 3 hours or so, 3 to 4 hours to get the career mode done so that you can get the car or whatever. Yeah, but it's one car instead of 4 cars that you get for festival playlists. That's how it was. But now it's not like that anymore. Basically they added all the career modes that aren't you know, supposed to be there anymore back to the game. But it's kind of weird how they're doing it, because some of the tours, some of the future tours aren't available yet. You have to wait for a little bit for them to come back to the game. Like, for example, there's like 4 of them. I'm pretty sure there's like 4 of them that where you have to like for example, the first feature, I'm not explaining this well, but bear with me. I'm not explaining this well at all, but basically there's 4 or so feature tours or whatever, right? And they have a set time where they're gonna be available for you to do them, but they're like permanent, so they don't go away, right? They stay within the game. They don't go away anymore, like how they did. But I'm pretty sure the first one doesn't become available until like August or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was August or whatever. But there's already ones that are currently available for you to do. There's a couple more.
Okay, that's it for this road trip. If you're done,
Which is good.
let's
Like,
head back to the festival,
you know,
and we'll start the awards party.
At some point they would have to do something like that, because FOMO is just not good at all. It's just not a good thing, man. It's not good. You know, you don't want to have the player. You don't want to have players feeling forced to play a game. You know, you want to have the player to be able to do whatever they want, right? Play whenever they would like to play, not be forced to play within a week just to get one car and then just dip. It's just not fair, you know, especially when people have, you know, things going on within their life, and you know, it's just not fair to them, because obviously they're not going to be able to play whenever that certain car comes out that they have to get, and so they're going to miss out. And I'm not paying attention while driving here, but yeah, they're gonna miss out, and then it's GG's, because they're gonna have to wait months and months on end for that car to be supposedly maybe available another time, or maybe they're gonna have to wait until the end of the game's life cycle. So a couple years potentially they're gonna have to wait for just to get the car again, or have another chance to get the car again. It's just not good. It's just not good at all.
In 400 yards, bear left. Keep left.
You'll be able to hop on anytime
400 yards,
within the week
right.
to get a new car. But yeah.
Turn right.
My solution within it though is just have, you know, just have a special playlist or whatever for cars within them, and don't gatekeep them. What I would do is just not. I'll put them within the, you know, auto show 3 months later or so. 3 months, 2 months, within whatever the festival playlist is live. 3 months, 2 months after that festival playlist is live is when the car gets added into the auto show. You know, for every single one of them, every single one of those cars, either new, returning, whichever, they get added into the auto show so that anybody can get them, whatever the case may be. And that way you wouldn't have to, that completely removes FOMO, right? Which is good for the game. And player-owned games wouldn't even have to do, they wouldn't even have to add the Horizon backstage. They wouldn't even have to add that to the game later in this life cycle game. During the end of this life cycle, they wouldn't have to add that. It would just be completely useless. Just all the cars would be in the auto show. So they would just completely negate that feature, which is good overall. Like, it's not really needed. In that, you know, in terms of that. I feel like maybe it should be a vote still for auto show cars, because if we add all of them to the auto show like 3 months after, kind of defeats the purpose of the auction house. We need like two to three of the cars on the auto show, so some can still be rare. Okay, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. But I look at something like, Horizon 3. I look at something like Horizon 3 because Horizon 3 did not have festival playlist. It didn't have any of that. But it also had the auction house. It still had the auction house and stuff like that. And people were still like using the auction house and stuff like that in Horizon 3 when it didn't even have a festival playlist. Okay, so this is like the 5th championship.
Champ has spoken, and we are heading to Sisteron. Now, this will be a long drive. Make the most of it. Take in the sights.
And I will do. Do I want to? I don't even know what I want to do. Yeah, I'll do retro matches. I think I'm gonna use another car though. Yeah, this Rocco. I'll use this Rocco. Let me go back in the chat a little bit, because I think you said a couple more stuff before and I didn't read them.
Guys, are we ready? Today's first stop is the ancient town of Sisteron. It's a long drive.
I really hope there's an actual story for Horizon 5 or 6. It would be cool for the game to have a story, like a proper narrative, but I don't think it's really needed, to be honest. Just because
In 400 yards, turn left.
For Horizon game, I don't think there really is a need for that. Like, as long as the progression and career mode itself is good, I think that's where it's at. Like, there's only so much you can do for a story, but with a story, when it comes to a Horizon game, like, there's more things to do for Need for Speed and things like that. Right, and I think it's, you know, that's where it's more important. The Need for Speed game is kinda, you can't really go with the Need for Speed game without a story. But for Horizon, it's easier to negate that and just completely, like, it's not a priority for Horizon game as opposed to a Need for Speed is what I'm trying to really get at there. But for what I'm expecting, I don't really expect to have like this. Like Horizon 6 is going to be another basic career mode that, you know, is just very cookie cutter. And they're just gonna give you all of the cars in the world right within the first hour. It's gonna be like Horizon 5. Like I'm not getting my hopes up for it because I'm not trying to feel like get disappointed. I just really hope the devs actually listen to their fans, which is a low chance. Yeah. I do too. Everyone does. Everyone, you know, wants that out of player on games. Okay, I promise you, I did not see that traffic car. Or was not paying attention. Like, but yeah, like, the things I would want out of Horizon 6 is more than you can imagine. Like, I'm so passionate about this franchise. But I know that I'm not really gonna, like, I don't know if Player Games is willing to do half of the stuff I'm requesting and other players are requesting for them to do. There's like a select few games that have good devs who listen. Yeah. What's wild is that there still hasn't been a location reveal. Well, usually they don't really like when the game gets announced. That's when we will know, and that's when it usually, like for Horizon, I mean, things do get leaked, right? Things do get leaked, and you know we will know from then on whether or not it's gonna be taking place or whether, you know, whatever the case may be. But we won't fully know until the game gets announced, which is another year from now. We have to wait another year for the game to get announced. But most people really hate that they have to. I mean, it's completely fair. Like, I get why people are just, you know, upset about the game not being announced this year and potentially dropping this year. I'm kind of disappointed too, but it is what it is. You know, if we waited this long, you know, already, I don't think it hurts to wait another year, since we've been already waiting for quite a long time.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I didn't really expect to drop this year, but I did at least
100
accept an
yards,
announcement.
turn right.
I mean, yeah, there is.
In 100 yards, turn right.
There's an argument to be had there. They should have announced it. But I mean, I don't know, because last time, you know, the devs, or I should say Turn 10,
All right, the Retro Hot Hatch
announced the game
Championship.
before
Select an event And
like
we'll
a
get
year or
started.
so before the game dropped, it backfired because I'm looking at Forza Motorsport. That's what I'm referring to. That didn't really go very well. But then again, like, I don't think PlayOn Games is gonna have much of an issue with
You leveled up.
their game with Horizon 6 because they don't really have to do. Well, they have to do still. They still have to do a lot. Obviously, they're developing the game, but they don't really have to do as much things because, for example, they're not working on a new engine. They don't have to do that. They simply all they they can simply take the engine that Forza Motorsport has. So that's kind of right.
Hey, how's it going? What can I do to help you?
You could just take that engine and then just build it off of that. And that's really it. Turn 10 has to worry about more things with their game. They have to build everything and stuff, and PlayOn Games just takes everything that Turn 10 builds. So I don't really expect the game to be the disaster Forza Motorsport was. Yeah, that is true. They're also making Fable. Yeah, that is true. And they also did drop, the PS5 version of Horizon 5. They dropped that. And, some people are saying that, since they dropped that, they're not going to really look to releasing the game this year just because, they just dropped the PS5 port. It wouldn't really make sense to do that. And then, right? It's not really good on their end if they were to plan it that way. Wait, how are we gonna make this? I'm gonna make this A class since the Corrado is at D class. Yeah, this thing is kind of light already. I just need to put power in it. Okay, I'm not gonna put rate reduction on it because this thing is just slow. So I'm gonna have to make it. I have to make it quicker. Like it's now getting to 100. Can't really put that. Technically I could put this. Can I put the turbo? Probably not. Oh. Okay, we'll put the exhaust, I guess. It's a little bit faster. It's not really quite there, but it is D class, so.
All right, so what are we
Yeah, I
doing to your
wanted
ride
to
today?
paint this thing. This is okay. Well, we're not going with that. I actually don't know what can look good for this thing. I don't really want to go for a blue because I don't think. I'm thinking of a green, like a green color. I don't know exactly though. A green that's a little like less saturated. Then like maybe do I want to make it? It's kind of a boring color a little bit, but it's for a car like this, I think it fits it. I also gotta figure out what championship I'm on. The car looks like one of those red pepper stuffed olives with the red accents. Yeah. Oh, I'm on the 5th one. Okay. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I wasn't really paying attention, but I wasn't expecting the guy just to hit me there. There's gotta be like, at some point, man, I gotta get Horizon 1 and play it again. I just need to find a good copy that is cheap I can buy. But considering it is Horizon 1 and the only way of getting it is by buying a copy, it's probably going to be expensive. But I might as well go at it and try to give it a try and see, like, because I need to. So I have this Xbox One that I'm playing, you know, this game off of. Like, I can't get Horizon 1 and just, you know, play it off of this. And plus, it's been such a long time since I played the game. That's for one. And two, I haven't even beat the game. Like, when I played it, I didn't get to beat it. I didn't even get to beat the game because I literally wasn't able to. This guy had for the game was a bit scratched, so the game was like buggy. There was like parts of the map I couldn't get to because the game would just like kind of break a little just because of this was, you know, wasn't really good, so I wasn't even able to beat the game, which is kind of sad. But yeah, like selling my Xbox 360 was like one of the worst decisions I ever made. I should have kept that. I really should have kept it. I mean, I did like get a PS3, like a, you know, as like a replacement. But which is kind of, you know, not terrible because I am like playing the Need for Speed games off of that thing, right? To make reviews. You know, if it wasn't for the PS3, I wouldn't be able to think about making Need for Speed reviews off of, you know, if it weren't for that. So, but I could have done the same with the 360, right? If I still had the 360, I could have just, you know, got the Need for Speed games for the 360. Played off of that. I could have got Most Wanted 05 and played Most Wanted 05 on the 360 because it was the, you know, because that game was on the 360, so I could have got that too, and not just, you know, have to start on Carbon, you know, start the reviews on Carbon. So it would have went a little bit better, but, you know, at the same time, it really depends on, because I'm pretty sure Most Wanted 5 is mad expensive too.
Pretty good. You can build
for
on
the
this.
360. But I'll have to see though, because I definitely want to get Horizon 1 and potentially like do, yeah, I would do a series on it. I would like stream it of me beating the game and probably 100% completing it too. Street race there, there's a circuit, and it's another street race. Okay, so I'll do the circuit. I'd probably watch. Thank you, man. I think it would just be fun to do and fun to like re-experience. I haven't played that in a hot minute. Last time I had my 360 was like 2016. So just about 10 years ago. And I wasn't even, when did I get Horizon? I don't even remember like when I got Horizon 1. Like 2015 or something like that. And yeah, so I probably like last played Horizon 1 in 2015. So 10 years ago, long freaking time ago. And that'll just be good overall because, you know, I'll be able to review the game too and make a review. That's the only Horizon game I haven't reviewed yet on the channel. For a good reason, because obviously I haven't played it in a while and I haven't even beat it. Right? So I didn't really want to review the game. That wouldn't be, you know, I want to put the game justice, right? Because I know that game is awesome. It's still, you know, one of the best, if not the best Horizon game today, still, right? So to make that review as good as it can be, I'll have to play it again. So I'm definitely gonna look on that. I'm definitely gonna see what I can do, how much it is. But it's probably not something I can. It's probably definitely like something I have to look on later than sooner. because I still have to get, there's still like more Need for Speeds I have to get or buy to play them, to then review them. Like I have to get, I mean, there's only one more game. I need to get the run. That's it. Right, that's the only game I need right now. Because I have Carbon, Pro Street, and Undercover, which is the only games I really need outside of the run. Because all the other games I have on the Xbox, like my other Xbox, my Series S. Oh, I also had Most Wanted 2012 as well, but I had that a long time ago. I had that. I've been having that game, so that's already covered. The rest of the Need for Speeds are on the Series S. The Hot Pursuit Remaster is on there, which is technically Hot Pursuit 2010. It doesn't matter. Like,
another 20 points.
it's a remastered. It's basically it's the original, just with updated a little bit, better graphics and such. Alright, bro, I'm gonna hop off for now. I'll check in later if you're still streaming. Or I'll see you, alright? I don't know if I will still be streaming, just because this is my second last championship. So I'll probably be done, but if that is the case, then I'll see you like another time then. Maybe on Thursday, because I'll be streaming again on Thursday. I'm gonna be back for myself too. I'm gonna have to do something here real quick. Okay, I'm back. But the time is definitely taking for me. I had to get that Carbon review done. Only got a couple of days left. I mean, technically I could drop it whenever I want, but I promised for June release, so I promised to drop it on June. So I only got a couple of days left. I got a little bit of progress when it comes to the script. So I'm gonna have to get it done. I'm gonna have to get the script done today, or something like that. Just so I can start editing the video. And that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, just so I can drop it by the end of the month. Even though I don't think it's gonna take very long for me to edit it, right? but we'll have to see though. But this stream was pretty good. I actually got to, talk to somebody within the chat, which is always good vibes. Talking about stuff with people is nice. And not just, I'd rather have that any day of the week than just, playing the game and trying to entertain that way. It just gets boring, And this is definitely what I'm gonna be doing from now on, though, like scheduling the stream.
Well done.
Scheduling it 30 minutes before, like starting or getting ready 30 minutes before, so then I could have it up on my channel 30 minutes up until streaming. I'll just be good overall to keep doing. Yeah, but that's something I definitely have to look at. I definitely gotta look into getting Horizon 1 and playing that. That'll be so amazing, right? Like, that'll be, that'll bring back so many memories and stuff like that. It'd just be awesome to do. So I would love to re-experience that game. But it's definitely something I have to look at later. I mean, it depends on how much it's gonna be. If it's cheap to get,
This far. One more win will be enough.
I could potentially get it, if it is cheap. But that's if it's cheap though. If it's, more on the expensive side, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to like put it on the wish list and just, just wait later. We got ultimate 2 wheels, so that's pretty good. You don't get that often. Not one bit. Did I get another 2? Yeah, I got another 2 wheels. That's it. Is it for this jump? Yep. So I don't know where I'm gonna end it.
Okay, guys,
And
that wraps up today's racing in Sisteron. Gather up at the hub when you're ready to move on, and we'll head to the next destination of this road trip.
I don't know where I'm gonna end it for the or which location I'm gonna end at. Okay, so I have done Castelletto, San Martin, Montalino, Nice, Sisteron. I'll end at San Giovanni.
All right, our champs made the call. We're heading to San Giovanni.
And I'll do Modern Rally. And this thing. I'm gonna have to upgrade this thing though. Once I get there. Just because I don't think it has rally parts on it,
Okay,
so.
that was good, and well done to all of our winners. Now the next leg of this road trip takes us to San Giovanni. And remember, this isn't a race. These are some of the best driving roads in the world. Make the most of them.
In 400 yards, turn left. In 200 yards, turn left.
But it seems like for the next couple
Recalculating
months,
route.
or maybe even throughout the rest of my channel, then depending on how far I want to go with when it comes to these streams, is that I finally got a proper thing going on. I got a proper schedule in terms of dropping things, dropping videos and stuff like that. So I got the streams, so Mondays and Thursdays I stream every week. Mondays and Thursdays.
At the roundabout, take the second
And
exit.
then for when it comes to making videos or putting out videos, I put out 2 videos every week. So Tuesdays and Fridays is where I drop videos. And then usually every week I drop one short,
400 yards,
which is
turn right.
within the Tuesday, right? So Tuesday you're getting 2 things. You're getting
Turn right.
a short and a video. And it doesn't really matter what video I put out, it's just a video. So it could be a simple video like a non-commentary, free roam gameplay video that I usually drop every now and then, most of the time. Like a drift gameplay or a cruise gameplay video. It could be that. It could be a Forza Motorsport race video, multiplayer race video. It could be a commentary video of me talking about something. It could be any of those. It could be even a review, which I'm probably gonna do this week.
In 400 yards, turn
If
left.
I really get this carbon review done,
Turn left.
right?
In
If I actually
200
get it done,
yards, turn right.
I could potentially drop that
Turn
review
right.
this week, like Friday. On the Friday, if I get it done, that is. I could actually log in and get it done. I could drop it this week. So we have to see though. We have to see. But that's usually that's like the scheduling. That's usually the schedule. If I have to delay a video,
Okay, this is a modern rally
right?
championship. Choose a race and we'll get started.
if there's a review video that I'm dropping or an Alness video that I'm dropping, like a big video that I'm dropping, that needs a little bit more time in a oven to make. I don't know why I fast traveled. I was literally at the hub. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. But yeah, if that becomes the case, right, where I have to delay the video, it can't come on, it can't speak. If it can't come out the day,
All right, dude.
the usual
Let me
day
know
where
what
I
you need.
usually drop a video, then I have to delay it, then it would be delayed to either 1 day or 2 days, depending on how long it has to take, how much more time I have to put out or put in to drop it. I'm really like struggling here in terms of what I want to say. Holy, struggling out here, man. Yeah, so if I can't drop it on Friday, then I'll probably drop it on the Saturday or the Sunday. But I definitely don't think it's gonna drop next week. It's gonna drop this week. Like, I'm pretty sure it is, or it will. I'll make sure of it. I'm gonna have to anyways, because this week is the last week of June, technically speaking, like the last full week. So I'm definitely gonna have to like drop it, right? As soon as I can, before the end of this month. Before July anyway. So like, I don't want to like disappoint you guys, right? I don't want to disappoint you guys. And that would just be awkward if I drop it, next month. I don't want to have to drop Pro Street within that same month, right? That'll just be weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna put race. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to have to drop it within the same month Pro Street is dropping, right? I want to give Pro Street its own month. And so, yeah, in order to do that is for me to drop Carbon right now, as soon as I can. So I'm gonna have to get on. I'm really gonna have to like get it done. Yeah, but this, reviewing these Need for Speeds are very gonna be, my grammar's just really off right now, but yeah. These next, year or so of reviewing these Need for Speeds are very gonna be oh, I said that wrong again. Are gonna be very like interesting, or should I say substantial for my channel overall. And I'm excited, I'm excited to put out my own thoughts on these games. One of my You know, Need for Speed is my second favorite franchise of all time, game franchise of all time. Second favorite one. Forza is first, but you know, Need for Speed is as close as you can get, and I'm as passionate when it comes to that franchise as, you know, with Forza. I'm probably even more passionate with Need for Speed overall, more passionate overall with Need for Speed than Forza. Even though I like, you know, Forza more as, you know, franchise and stuff like that. Or that I'm more biased towards, and Forza's I'm going to be more biased towards. But Need for Speed, when I talk about Need for Speed, I talk about Need for Speed. I don't hold anything back when talking about Need for Speed. So these reviews are going to be very interesting, not only for the channel, but for just putting my thoughts out about all of these games, right? Because I have a lot of stuff to say about these games that people are either, you know, gonna agree with or disagree with. And I'm not gonna be afraid to say what I have to say about these games, right? And that's what I'm most excited about.
First past the post. You're making a habit of this.
That's the best part about making reviews and things about, you know, thoughts about certain games and things like that. Is to put out your thoughts of what do you think about the game and have other people talk about what they think about the game within the comments and stuff. Just like, you know, it's just amazing having discussions with other people about these games. It's always nice to have. But I'm gonna catch up to this guy here because he has the credit bonus thing. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna race him real quick. Top of A class, okay. That does not phase me. I'm also the top of A class, so that doesn't really say much.
When it is safe to do so.
But what does say a lot is the amount of trees here. But we're good though. We're almost good. Should I cross even more? I don't know. Probably not.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Wait, technically I can cross right now. Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad. This is actually bad. I actually made a bad mistake, terrible mistake. Let me rewind as much as possible. I was going to the festival by accident. He's gonna make it before I do.
Turn around
Yeah.
when it is safe to do so.
He's gonna make it before I do. This is tough. This is gonna be close. I see him. He's right there.
In 400 yards.
I had the
turn
better path
right.
though. I don't see him anymore. Oh. No, 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 bro. This is not what I want. This is what I like about this game. This game has like different like physics. When like driving off road, like jumps are just more like dangerous in this game.
Pay attention to the difficulty rating of festival racers before you challenge them. Higher difficulty ratings mean bigger payouts.
Like you have to be careful with the jumps you do in this game rather than like something like Horizon 3 and 4. and 5. Like, the jumps in those games are like much more safe than the jumps in these games. In this game. Okay, now we can continue. And yeah, I got 7 days left technically, so I have until next Monday to drop it. So I gotta take that as I will. Got until exactly next week to drop it. Meaning I gotta drop it as soon as I can. I really did that.
Mate, just brilliant. You're really starting to pick up a following.
290. 290. So we got the second last race of this stream. a little bit bumpy here. Oh, Ford Fiesta, red of the car. There we go. Keep it pushing for the last one. There we go, last race.
All right, mate, you're in a great position. Win this next race, and the championship is yours.
I thought those seats were unbreakable. Guess I'm wrong. The seats are definitely, yep. Los Abel's really great for you, huh?
was intense. Well done.
And that's it, guys. That's it.
Hey guys, we're all done in San Giovanni for now. Meet up at the hub when you're done, and we'll all head out for the next leg.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, this stream has been pretty good. I actually got to speak to people, which is always good. And shout out to you, Tippers. Hope I see you again. Within the next couple of streams or whatever in the future. But that's it overall. Stats, single player, 118 championships I have won, and so that completes the goal for today's stream. You know, need to do 6, and I've done 6. So there we go. We're gonna be back on Thursday, continuing this series. Until then, enjoy all week. You know, it's a good week. You know, it's really hot out here in Canada, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week until Thursday. You know, right? Where I'm gonna be streaming again. See y'all, man. See y'all.